Good morning, welcome to my channel Yatri Mere Sathi. So let us continue with the part 2 of temples of Ujjain. So in the previous one we have seen Harsiddhi Mata, Gadkalika Mandir, Ramghat and other temples, and this one we will start with Sandipani Ashram where Sri Krishna Bhagwan studied, and then we will see Mangalnath temple, and then we will see Kal Bhairav Mandir. So starting on with Sandipani Ashram happens to be the school of Sri Krishna and Balarama. His guru being Sandipani, a worshipper of Vishnu, Brahma and Maheshwar, accepted to teach Sri Krishna and Balarama with Sudama. So it is at this place where Sri Krishna Bhagwan and Balaram with Sudama completed their schooling. Just 5 kilometers away from the main Ujjain temple, that is Sri Mahakaleshwar, and 3 kilometers away from Gadkalika Mandir, Sandipani Ashram is among the beautiful greenery and nature, which is a perfect environment for teaching. So maybe for that reason Guruji has selected this place. So there is an ancient Shiva Mandir with Murtis of Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwar also, which you are seeing just now. It seems that Sri Krishna Bhagwan used to daily do Abhishekam of Shivji in this place, and this is that Shivalingam. There is a very interesting story about this temple also, that when Sri Krishna Bhagwan came, the Nandi, which is known to be as Vahan of Lord Shiva, stood up, and you can see that this is the same Nandishwara that stood up as a mark of respect to Krishna Bhagwan. In the whole world you don't see this, that is nowhere you see a standing Nandishwara. So this place really has a significant importance. And just in front of this you have Sri Krishna Pathashala, that is the place where Krishna and Balarama stayed during their Guru Diksha. There are several holy books, and I happened to meet one of my colony mate also in this place who visited this temple, and there is a beautiful hall decorated with the stories of Sri Krishna and Bhagavad Gita. So it is a request that please do not miss this place. The whole story of Sri Krishna, taking from his childhood till his Nirvana, is carved here, and also the Bhagavad Gita is written on the walls in this big pillared hall. The place is very peaceful, serene, and one just is carried forward by the bliss when he goes around this hall and studies, that is recites Bhagavad Gita. In the center of hall one can find Murti of Lord Krishna and Balarama, where the devotees offers prayers, bhajan, kirtans all keep going on. And this is one carving that we found which was almost locked, I should say, covered, or which was guarded. It is very ancient, and this happens to be the sacred pond that is for his Guruji to perform the Abhisheka. Sri Krishna has bought the Punya Tirtha of Ganga and Yamuna and other rivers here. So this is also called as Koneru in Telugu and Kund in Hindi, or Tirtham in Tamil. So this temple is filled with the devotion and sacredness every part. And then we started to Mangalnath temple, which is at a distance of 3 kilometers from Sandipani Ashram. Good morning. So today early in the morning, after getting fresh up, we packed our luggage and we started to Mangalnath temple, which we missed yesterday because of heavy rush. So this is Mangalnath temple. Mangalnath is Angaraka Graha, and he is son of Bhumata and Vishnumurti. So one among the 9 planets, also known as Mars, Angaraka Graha is worshipped on Tuesdays, and people with having these financial problems, that is giving credits, taking credits, who are in the cycle of these loans, these all will be cleared if they worship Angaraka Graha. Usually on Tuesdays there is heavy rush as people come here to offer prayers. Dharani Garbha Sambhutam Vidyut Kanti Samaprabham Kumaram Shakti Hastam Tammangalam Pranamamyam. So the one who recites this stotra which I just said, that is Dharani Garbha Sambhutam Vidyut Kanti Samaprabham Kumaram Shakti Hastam Tammangalam Pranamamyam, gets rid of this cycle of loans, giving and taking loans, or if they are not getting back. And there is puja done by this temple authorities also, performed by. Namaste, so this is Mangalnath temple. Lord Shiva is known to be as the Adhipati of Navagrahas, and wherever you have a Navagraha temple you will find Shivalinga, and people actually offers prayers to their worship to Shiva to get rid of the dosha that are caused by Navagrahas. And here also it is the same. Mangalnath temple is a 2-floored temple. That is, on the ground floor you have pandits offering pujas and rituals for Navagraha dosha, that is Angaraka Graha dosha. And on the first floor you have this place where Mangal Graha has taken birth. And this temple is on the banks, exactly on the banks of river Shipra, one of the sacred rivers of India. So this is ground floor. You can see that people are offering prayers and pujas for Angaraka Graha dosha are being performed. There are different rates for different pujas, that is starts from 150 also and up to 1500 you have. All things are provided by the temple authorities, and at a time near about 50 to 60 people can perform this Angaraka Graha dosha puja. So once the puja is over, you are asked to go to the main temple on the first floor, have darshan. So having a holy dip even in Shipra river just adjacent to the temple is also known to be as sacred. So after having the darshan of Sri Mangalnath, it took us 2.5 hours for this whole temple darshan, and then we crossed Shipra river and we reached Kal Bhairav Mandir. So this is Shipra river, one of the tributaries of river Narmada. And then we passed through the central jail of Ujjain, which happens to be one of the biggest jails of India. And via this we reached the Kal Bhairav Mandir.
రేపైనా మనం ఉండొచ్చు ఈ రోజు నైట్ హాల్ట్ చేసి ఎందుకంటే బస్సులు కూడా అవసరం లేదు.
Good morning, welcome to my channel Yatri Mere Sathi. So this is Kal Bhairav Mandir in Ujjain, which is on the banks of Kshira river. It is a very old temple, temple people don't even know since when it is existing. So Kal Bhairav is known to be as one of the incarnations of Lord Shiva, and here the speciality is Kal Bhairav is offered wine, and that is the speciality of this temple. The temple is famous for tantric puja. We reached Kal Bhairav Mandir by 11 AM the next day, because the previous day we couldn't have the darshan of Mangalnath and Kal Bhairav, Baba Kal Bhairav, because of heavy rush. So even on Monday there was rush, but reasonably the public was calm. So while we were trying to reach the Garbhalaya, we walked through this place and people were chanting Jai Bholenath, Jai Bholenath. It was very blissful. I also happened to make friends with the co-devotees who came from different places. अभी हम काल भैरव मंदिर में हैं, जो कि तांत्रिक पूजा के लिए मशहूर है, जहाँ पे भोलेनाथ जी को मदिरा चढ़ाया जाता है। बहुत दूर दूर से आते हैं।
यहाँ पे एक सेल्फी ले ले।
त्र्यंबकम यजामहे सुगंधिम पुष्टिवर्धनम उर्वारुकमेव बंधनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। हे लॉर्ड शिवा, please get me rid of all the sins I have done and please show me the right track. Jai Bholenath, Har Har Mahadev is what people keep chanting throughout. Namaskar, welcome to my channel Yatri Mere Sathi. So today we are in Kal Bhairav temple, as I told earlier. So after having the darshan, we met Manilal ji from Gujarat, Vasan Kumar ji from Gujarat. इन्हीं की शब्द में सुनेंगे कि उनको कैसा अनुभव हुआ है। तो आप बोलिए, आपको कैसा लगा ये मंदिर आके?
यहाँ पे अच्छा लगा और काफ़ी समय से हमारी मन्नता थी कि आज परमात्मा भोलेनाथ हमारे पंडित जी से आशीर्वाद लेके पूर्ण हो।
भैरवनाथ जी की कृपा हम सब पे रहे। ऐसी विशेषताओं को लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए ही मैं अपने चैनल में ये पूरे डाल रहा हूँ। तो आपको ऐसे मंदिरों के बारे में, कुछ भी ऐसी विशेषताओं के बारे में जानकारी चाहिए तो कृपया मेरे चैनल को देखिएगा। यात्री मेरे साथी आपका स्वागत करता है। नमस्कार। As soon as we completed the darshan of Baba Kal Bhairav, we started back to our room in Ujjain from an auto who took 200 rupees to show all these temples. So we vacated the room and quickly packed our luggage, started to Hyderabad, which is about 850 to 900 kilometers from Ujjain. So on the way we dropped at Khedi river ghat of Narmada, and we once again had the Pushkar Snan, and from there we started back to Hyderabad. It took about 17 to 20 hours for us to reach Hyderabad, and that is how we completed the whole trip from Omkareshwar to Ujjain and Ujjain back to Hyderabad.
For further updates, thank you. Please support Yatri Mere Sathi.